Thank you. We wish the Campbell family and the loved ones of all the victims of the tragedy at the Boston Marathon peace and goodwill in these days, months, and years ahead. It is now my pleasure to present this year's Distinguished Alumni Award. This year we are presenting the Distinguished Alumni Award to an individual who represents all of our students who have graduated as nurses, emergency medical personnel, first responders, and allied health professionals, and those who took heroic action on April 15th. Just 5 months ago, Meredith Murphy graduated from our surgical technology program, earning a certificate in December of 2012. She attended the evening program while working full-time at Newton Wellesley Orthopedics as a medical assistant. Following graduation, she received her national certification and was hired by the Boston Medical Center in their operating room. Meredith was just finishing her 8-hour shift in the Boston Medical Center's trauma OR on April 15th when news came of the Boston Marathon tragedy. She changed back into her scrubs, and just minutes later, ambulances were arriving with severely injured patients. Meredith normally had 30 minutes to prepare the operating rooms for surgeons, but on that day, she had less than 3. On May 5th, Meredith sent an email to Joyce Eiffel, her professor of surgical technology, in which she wrote, and I think there is a message here for all of our graduates. As a new grad, I wasn't sure how I would handle my first real trauma experience, but I see that my schooling and training through Mass Bay definitely prepared me for this disaster. And the message she passes on to current students is that hard work and studying will get you far, and that even if you aren't yet confident in your abilities, you're still capable of much more than you think. The actions and achievements of Meredith Murphy serve as a representation of all the contribution of Mass Bay allied health and nursing students, and her acknowledgement of her preparation for that fateful day is a testament to every one of our allied health faculty. Meredith Murphy is in scrubs tonight, applying her skills on more patients in the OR at the Boston Medical Center. But the Murphy family is with us this evening. I'd like to ask them for joining us for the ceremony and ask that they would please stand. Thank you for being a part of that. To accept the 2013 Distinguished Alumni Award on behalf of Meredith Murphy are 3 members of the Mass Bay community. Joining me on stage are Leonard Nelson, Department Chair of our Emergency Medical Services and Paramedicine programs, and Surgical Technology Professor Joyce Eiffel. Also accepting the award for Meredith is a fellow emergency healthcare worker, Mr. Paul Holzer. Paul is a student in our paramedicine program who was 1 block away from Boylston Street when the bombs went off. After reaching the scene, he assisted with the care of nearly a dozen victims. Like Meredith, he spoke to his professor, Len Nelson, and thanked him for the training he had received, saying thanks to you and your program, I knew exactly what to do. It's also of note that Paul is a lieutenant commander in the Navy SEALs. Len. As I talked to him this evening, he interrupted his time at Mass Bay to go to Afghanistan and is back with us. Len, Paul, and Joyce, thank you for representing the dozens of Mass Bay students and alumni who are serving our communities. Please accept the 2013 Distinguished Alumni Award on behalf of Meredith L. Murphy.